Hello everyone, this is part 3 of the Davinci Resolve 14 tutorial. This part will be covering how to add a blur effect to a dynamic object in our clips. As you can see here in the second part of this tutorial, we added a blur effect to a static part of a clip. But what if we had an object like the one shown in this first clip, in which the block of text is actually moving? The blur effect that we added on our second clip right here actually wouldn't work for that because it's static. It would actually cover the same place of the clip, so it wouldn't follow the block around. So how do we fix that? Well, we go into the color tab. The process basically starts the same way. Here we have the two clips that we have in our timeline. We select the first one, then we go to window, select the appropriate size of a window. Then we have to drag it onto the block of text. I have already done so for the sake of saving time. Then we go to the blur effect. We adjust the radius to the appropriate levels. 0.87 is fine. Finally, to track the text moving around in the clip, we will need to go to the tracker tab. We will need to be in any part of the clip that the full block is actually showing. Here the beginning is actually appropriate, but we could be anywhere. And then we would go track forward, and what this does is it basically tracks the whole block as it's moving in the clip. It basically saves the position of the block, so that way the window can actually track it throughout the whole duration of the clip. Once that's done, we track backwards just for the sake of completion. It is important to note that we don't have to be at the beginning or end of the clip to track forward or backwards. If the clip shows the block in the middle of it, we could actually start in the middle, track backwards, and track forward, as long as the whole clip is actually being tracked. An advanced tip will be to cut the clips and place them into our timeline so that the object that we want to blur is actually in the clip for the whole duration of the clip. If we don't follow this procedure, we would have blur over certain objects that we probably won't want to be covered by blur. So as you can see here in this clip, the block of text is always on the screen. If it would go off the screen, we would actually need to do something called frame tracking. We would need to basically drag this over the frame that we are actually editing and move the window to cover the clip manually over that frame. And that actually takes a lot of work, so it is better to just have the object always on the screen on the clip that we're editing, so we don't have to do frame tracking. Now if we go back to our timeline and we play both of the clips together, as you can see, the block of text is actually blurred out. As expected, once we move into the second clip, the block of text would actually still be blurred out. So that's how to do dynamic blurring. That's all for this tutorial. I'll see you in the last part of this tutorial on how to render our video.